The affective domain of Bloom's taxonomy focuses on the emotional component of learning, such as attitudes, values, motivation, and feelings. This domain is concerned with how learners internalize values and respond emotionally to learning experiences. The affective domain is organized into 5 hierarchical levels, from the simplest to the most complex. 1. Receiving awareness. Definition: being willing to hear or attend to something. Keywords: acknowledge, be aware of, hear, listen, show sensitivity to. Example: a student listens attentively during a lesson on cultural diversity. 2. Responding participation. Definition: actively participating or reacting to stimuli. Keywords: comply, discuss, obey, respond, volunteer, participate. Example: a student asks questions and participates in a classroom discussion. 3. Valuing attitude. Definition: showing definite involvement or commitment to something. Keywords: accept, appreciate, demonstrate, express, respect, value. Example: a student shows concern for environmental issues and encourages others to recycle. 4. Organization conceptualization of values. Definition: integrating different values and resolving conflicts between them. Keywords: compare, relate, synthesize, organize, balance, formulate. Example: a student prioritizes academic integrity over peer pressure to cheat on a test. 5. Characterization internalization of values. Definition: acting consistently in accordance with a set of values. Keywords: act, display, influence, internalize, practice, verify. Example: a student consistently behaves ethically and becomes a role model for others. Applications of the affective domain. 1. Education general and higher education. Application: encouraging respect, responsibility, empathy, and lifelong learning habits. Examples: promoting student participation and willingness to learn, teaching respect for diverse opinions in group discussions, fostering motivation and positive attitudes toward challenging subjects. 2. Healthcare and nursing. Application: developing compassion, ethical responsibility, and patient-centered care. Examples: demonstrating empathy when communicating with patients, valuing confidentiality and ethical conduct, showing commitment to patient well-being beyond technical duties. 3. Teaching and teacher training. Application: cultivating a positive classroom atmosphere and modeling values. Examples: showing enthusiasm for teaching and learning, encouraging fairness and inclusion in class interactions, helping students develop perseverance and self-esteem. 4. Law, military, and law enforcement. Application: instilling discipline, ethical responsibility, loyalty, and duty. Examples: valuing justice and integrity in decision-making, respecting authority and following ethical procedures, demonstrating commitment to public service. 5. Arts, music, and literature. Application: enhancing emotional expression, appreciation, and sensitivity. Examples: valuing cultural and artistic contributions, expressing feelings through performance, critically appreciating themes of human experience. 6. Business and leadership. Application: promoting ethics, collaboration, motivation, and emotional intelligence. Examples: encouraging honesty and integrity in workplace. The psychomotor domain of Bloom's taxonomy, later expanded by others like Simpson, Dave, and Harrow, refers to physical movement, coordination, and the use of motor skills. While Bloom originally focused more on the cognitive domain, the psychomotor domain was later developed to address the skills involving action and physical manipulation. Common versions of the psychomotor domain. Several educators proposed models of the psychomotor domain. One widely accepted version is Simpson's 1970 taxonomy. Simpson's psychomotor domain categories. 1. Apperception: awareness of sensory cues needed to guide motor activity. Example: detecting differences in rhythm or visual cues. 2. Set: readiness to act based on mental, physical, or emotional sets. Example: showing willingness to start a physical task. 3. Guided response: early stages of learning a complex skill involving imitation and trial, error. Example, following steps to perform CPR with assistance. 4. Mechanism. Intermediate level, learned responses become habitual. Example, performing a dance routine with confidence. 5. Complex overt response. Skilled performance of motor acts involving complex movement patterns. Example, driving a car skillfully under varying conditions. 6. Adaptation. Skills are well developed and can be modified for special situations. Example, adjusting a tennis stroke based on opponent's play. 7. Origination. Creating new movement patterns to fit a particular problem or situation. Example, choreographing a new dance routine. The psychomotor domain has wide-ranging applications across various fields where physical skills, manual dexterity, motor coordination, or movement-based learning are essential. Below are key areas and examples of how the psychomotor domain is applied. 1. Education, general and technical education. Application: teaching students hands-on skills and lab-based learning. Developing fine motor skills in early childhood education. Examples: practicing handwriting in primary school. Performing science experiments in a laboratory. Using technical equipment in vocational training. 2. Healthcare and nursing. Application: teaching clinical and procedural skills. Enhancing hand-eye coordination and instrument handling. Examples: inserting anphaline or administering an injection. Performing CPR or wound dressing. Assisting in surgical procedures with sterile technique. 3. Vocational and technical training. Application: skill-based training programs requiring precision and manual labor. Examples: welding, carpentry, or automotive repair. Operating machinery or tools in a workshop. Driving heavy vehicles or forklifts. For sports and physical education. Application: developing gross motor skills, body coordination, and physical fitness. Examples: learning and performing a gymnastics routine. Practicing drills in football or basketball. Improving technique in swimming or track and field. 5. Performing arts, dance, music, theatre. Application: building control and precision in bodily movement and expression. Examples: playing a musical instrument, executing complex dance routines, acting with physical gestures and timing. 6. Military and law enforcement training. Application: practicing tactical maneuvers and equipment use under pressure. Examples: firearm handling and shooting accuracy. Physical fitness drills and hand-to-hand combat. Emergency response simulations. 7. Technology and engineering. Application: mastering manual control of instruments, tools, and technology interfaces. Examples: assembling mechanical components. Programming robotic arms with precise input. Handling delicate circuits and sensors. Key benefits of applying the psychomotor domain: enhances practical competence, reinforces learning by doing, builds muscle memory and automaticity, improves confidence in real-world performance.